Welcome to Stool Talk. Today we have a very special guest. We have one who is walking in her purpose on purpose, and here at Stool Talk, that's what we do. A businesswoman, a mother, just one that's just excelling as well as leading by example. One who has a heart always been, ever since I've known her, since I've been younger, always doing for others, always there for people, and representing herself and her family and the great life we have with us, Mr. LaQuale Hopkins. How you doing?
Oh my goodness. Don't make me cry like that. I am blessed and highly favored.
Yeah,
I give
yeah,
all praises to the Most High. That's his favor.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Before
you
we
for
start,
that. I appreciate you.
before we start, I want to give a moment of silence for your husband.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. So, how was it growing up? Like, where did this journey start? Did you always have ambition to be a businesswoman or a cook, to have your own restaurant? Did you grow up seeing somebody cooking? Like, where did it start?
Cooking, well, cooking started, I'll say with my grandmother, cooking with my grandmother and my mom, in the house. And then once I became married, way before married, just meet my husband, introducing his family, they kind of got me more into the gift that I didn't know I would be using today. So
Yeah,
just cooking all the time, but I still didn't really think that I would be cooking. I'm thinking, I'm working a plant. My aunt did it, I was working at Chrysler building cars. So I'm
yeah,
thinking like that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm a mother, a wife. I'm a just, live them not the American dream, but just, what middle class people feel like we should be doing. We don't really, we are trained to be workers instead of entrepreneurs. So I really didn't have that drive until after my husband was murdered.
yeah,
So when he was murdered, that I lost everything, like um me and my children, we lost everything. And at that moment, I think it was God just taking me through my storm
yeah,
to prepare me for what I am today. So I
yeah,
had to go through a lot of sacrifices, not just me, but my children. My husband was murdered, and then 2 months later, his nephew murdered my daughter's father. And then that same day, my stepmom, she collapsed and died. 2 months later, my brother OD'd. So it was just a big old 2016 was just, it was a calling upon my whole family, but I just think it was more personal because God was using me to be, I won't just say transparent for my family, but for everyone that was going to go through something or go through grief or lose somebody, if that makes sense. So the cooking thing kind of came like survival mode. I lost everything. And it's my friend one day like, hey, let's have a bake sale for my daughter. She wanted to sell baked potatoes. Shout out to Sandy Stan. She
yeah. Shout out to Sunny.
she like, let's have a bake sale. And that bake sale turned into what Soul Sisters is today. That one bake sale turned into I couldn't stop.
Where did you get the name from?
Just messing around one day with my friend, and she came up to me like, I think just playing, and she was like, Soul Sister. And then we just looked at each other. She was jokingly calling me Soul Sister.
Yeah,
And then we just looked, and I'm just like, oh, that's the name. That's
yeah.
the name.
I
That's it.
kind of I kind of thought that the way you cook your cooking is so good, whether it's soul food or not, it's good for your soul and you a sister. So the food that you cook is good for my soul that my sister is cooking in her kitchen. So I didn't know. That's why I'm like, yeah, I gotta ask her that. But two
Uh-huh.
things stick out to me when you were talking, and God normally makes room for you and he gives you stuff that you can't see, that you don't know, that's in front of you, that you will need during the right time. So it was pivotal that you trusted in him, but you also was aware of what was in front of you. He gave you that at that time you didn't know, but now that is able to be the forefront of what he gave you. So it's important that you was able to be aware of that. And secondly, it must have took a lot of faith, because I know what you went through. It would have tore the a normal person down. So I know, like, God says, in our weaknesses, strength is made whole. So I know it was faith that got you through the tough times and even continuing to this day. What does faith mean to you?
Mm. I think for me, faith is me believing in the creator, knowing that no matter what I go through in this life, he created me out of love, and that I, I, I have to bestow that to people and to show other people things. So my belief is knowing that his promises that he made to me, I know he is going to see them through. And I just have to have patience and obedience and just a little bit of faith. But I put all my faith in him. It's just my belief in him. No matter what I go through, is going to be for his good.
Yeah. How do you balance being strong and being there for your kids and still, enduring and getting through the day? What do you do to make sure that you continue to pour into yourself and build you up? Because like I said, I know you're there for everybody, and even with your business, you serving people because that's what it is a service. So how do you make sure that you full with the energy and the strength that you need, and even making sure that you just get a time out throughout the day?
That's the part of entrepreneurship for me that I lack, pouring into myself because I'm so busy in it. I feel like if I sit down, I maybe have to sit down and really think about everything that happened. So ever since that happened, I've just been in that mode to just go because I'm the last parent that they have left. So if I give up now and I don't conquer, I
Mm,
don't take enough time for myself because I got 4 kids and a granddaughter.
yeah,
They depended on me to win, and I'm depending on myself to make sure I leave them something. You know, when
yeah,
their dad left here, he didn't leave anything. So I'm going to make sure that when I leave here, I've built something for them that is going to last long because, they're going to grieve me, but I don't want them to grieve me so long that they can't get right back and to handle business. And
yeah,
business still not running because when you die, life still goes on.
yeah,
So I don't take the time, and I know I need to, but I guess I feel like if I sit down for that 1 second, I'm a break.
yeah,
I'm a really have to sit down and think about everything I really lost. And I don't really want to think about that right now.
yeah.
And I know I know like it's different for everybody, but that's just how I handle it.
Yeah,
It's hard. It's just hard to be a mom, to be a widower, to have to watch your kids. That happened in front of them. So the cards I've been dealt been hard, but
yeah,
God is the only thing that keeps me going to wake up and know that I got him and he got me. And then I got the kids.
yeah. And your strength is courageous. It's amazing that you even have the strength to endure and even to know to be able to process and know what the main thing is that God got you because He knows the exact hurt, He knows the exact pain that you dealing with, and even being that you being strong. That's why I said people can look at you and it will help save their life just by seeing how strong you are because they might be wanting to give up or they might be going through something, but they like, man, well, she motivated because I see your posts, I see the different things you post. It's motivating, and we need to do that as brothers and sisters or even friends. Like you need to see how it looks and be there for somebody because that somebody could life could be changed by you being strong and having balance and different things like that. What would you say to a young lady that might be dealing with identity or self-love, not loving herself? What would you say to that?
Put yourself first. I mean, not before God, but after God. I'm going to always put him in everything I say. But after him, if you don't put yourself first, you're going to miss out on everything and what life has to offer. It's
Yeah.
not a relationship. It's not a friendship. It's not a family member. It's not nothing in this world that is more important than putting yourself first, loving yourself, nurturing yourself, not just your, excuse me, not just your physical self, but your emotional being, your spiritual being, your mental being.
Yeah.
If you don't do that for yourself, you would not be good for nobody else.
Yeah. And what would you say to the youth or someone that's looking to be an entrepreneur, looking to go into a different entity? What would you say? What would they first start be, and what encouragement would you be able to give them?
Start and don't give up. A failure is not a failure. Success is something that is measurable and obtainable. It can just it like I would tell them, whatever dreams you have, do it. I don't care if it works. Try it again. Try something else. Just don't give up on your dreams. Don't let your friends, don't let nobody talk you out of what your dreams are. Don't let education make you feel like you cannot be an entrepreneur. That's what I would definitely tell them. Go after your dreams. Don't chase the education. Education is going to leave you in debt. Most entrepreneurs are making more money than what people have to go to school and be an education to get education and then be indebted for many, many years. And then they're not even happy doing it. Once you're an entrepreneur, you're doing what you love to do.
Yeah.
That is more rewarding than any dollar that you can go and be a slave for.
Yeah. And how can us, the consumers, be able to help entrepreneurs out and help you guys to be able to be the best that y'all can be and to support y'all? Because a lot of times somebody think just because they know you, they can get the hookup. But if that's your livelihood, that's your brand, we need to, I know, support. But is there any other thing that us as the consumers need to know, that things that we can do and to build your brand up even more?
Well, no, you said one of the main things too, um, respecting your the person's brand and their hustle or their whatever form of entrepreneurship they're doing. Respect their prices like you would do anybody else, because that is supporting. Most small businesses are dependent on people around them to support them so they can become big businesses. We can't
Yeah,
take a cut. Um, word of mouth, giving positive feedback that we can receive it and fix the errors that open line of communication, but also sharing. Um, even if you don't buy, the sharing goes a lot of way on your social medias. The word of mouth goes a long way. Referring people, um, coming and showing up at events that person is at, coming and giving a hand if they need help. Any type of way that you can help that person's life be any better and what they're doing is help.
yeah. When the food critic and stuff was coming around, did you want him to? What was you thinking about that? Did you want him to come taste some of Soul Sisters Kitchen? Was people referring him to you?
They did. A lot of people did. He um he tried to come, but our schedules, he was so busy. And then by the time he tried to come to get the food, I was already sold out. But I did get the catering event for him this past Sunday that he was here for. He did a great event for the kids, as everybody knows. He's doing some awesome things for the kids. So he was here for that. I did an event for that. But
Yeah,
he didn't get to taste that per se, the soul food that it seems like he been wanting to taste in everybody's, city. He's
yeah,
going for soul food.
yeah. And I heard
Or
that
just good
somebody
food. I
said,
won't say soul food, just good food.
yeah, and I heard like somebody said something that rang to me. They were saying how some people don't be telling their friends that cook and they know that food is so, but they can give them suggestions and pointer and tip. Like, how do you feel about that? Like, if you got a real friend, they should be able to talk to you about it. Or is that a thing with people that cook food that they don't want people to tell them? Like, how is that exchange?
I think it's hard for anyone to receive, well, not anyone, for most people to receive constructive criticism. So I think even in the food thing is we take it more personal because we think it's our craft, but a lot of times they're tasting the food, so you want to take it and listen and fix the problem because if they're your friend, they're gonna tell you the truth. You don't want to be like, oh, that food was good, then they go back, oh, it was really
Yeah,
nasty.
yeah,
Like no, tell me the truth so I can fix it.
yeah,
Even a customer, I'm learning to accept that too because I done had a few mess ups, where I'd had to go and fix some things, and I couldn't get upset. It may hurt your feelings, but you got to fix it.
yeah. Yeah, and I know you taking things day by day, but do you have any goals? Do you have anything that you want to do as far as with your building, with your business, or plans where you want to take it like to another level? Do you got any thing that you're working on for the future?
Oh, I'm working on a lot. My vision,
Okay.
the vision is for me to ultimately have my own soul food jazz lounge here that
Oh,
is a staple for the city. That they come from all over the world to taste the great food and get great service and just can relax and chill and just feel like they at home.
yeah,
But I want to go beyond that too. I'm hoping one day to have a farm, grow my own food, give back to the community, because where we're going, I want to have enough resources to where our people are never going without.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. That's real good. What does the name Mark Buchanan mean to you?
Mark Buchanan.
Yeah, is that your relative?
No,
Monk,
who
Monk is Monk. You
Monk?
can't to Monk?
Oh,
Yeah.
you said yeah, that's my cousin. How you know him?
I used to work with him, but I know that's your relative because I know like that's your family. Like I could,
Buchanan's girl. I'm thinking like well, when you said Mark, I'm like, well, I don't know no Mark. We don't got no Mark. Yeah,
yeah.
that's my cousin. That's
Shout out
my
to Monk. How he
my
been?
third
I ain't
cousin.
seen him in a minute.
Monk is I haven't seen Monk. I see, our younger people,
Okay.
Rodney and Kia and
Okay.
but as far as Monk, I haven't seen Monk in a long time. I
Yeah, I
think
used to
he's
work
still
with him.
working.
He used to give me a lot of like wisdom and used to, tell me the ropes because he was older and I knew he knew a lot of people too. So, but I used to hear, and it's so crazy, and this is how I know like you have favor and you have the leadership quality in you. Because when I was little, I used to hear about you in school. I didn't even know about you. I used to just hear about you, different people talk you dress nice or it's nice looking or just about your family because your family knew a lot of people. So you had that people looked up to you. So even now, like I said, it's people watching you, it's people, that you're motivating, it's people that you there for, and that's important. And I just want to tell you to keep on going, keep on, making sure that you staying close to God, which I know you are, but just keep on being that shining light, even though situation and circumstances, but keep being there because if you serving people and you don't care about what goes on for you guys, like it's been having a servant's mentality. I'm a serve, I'm gonna be able to do this, and it ain't about me. God gonna even
Mhm.
bless you even much more because he know that he can trust you and he know what he has for you as well. But just like I see the comments and I leave you encouraging messages and prayers and stuff like that, because we have to
And thank
strengthen our
you.
brothers and sisters and we have to make sure that we good and not just saying I'm gonna put the praying hands on you, but no, I'm really praying for you, that God be with you or your situation or whatever. But it's needed even with young girls now, they need somebody they can look up to, mentor that's gonna tell them about it, and they can know, like, look, man, trust in God, and no matter what your circumstances is, He got you. It might have been
Hmm.
bad in the past. You might have had a bad experience. You might have had this happen, but guess what? God got you,
And you're
and
gonna
be
make
the
it.
example and the light.
Hmm. That's true. That is so true. That's how I hope to be. Hopefully, I can just be that example to somebody else that they're gonna make it no matter what they go through. Put God first and treat others good. I think that gets you a long way. The good people don't make it last. We make it first.
Yeah.
We really do.
And we ain't nobody perfect. We all got past, but this is what I love, and this is why God is so good to me because all of us from the city that went to school, or even the age differences might be a little, but we can have a conversation about God, and we could talk about, stuff that's going to be beneficial to others, or helpful stuff, or encouragement. We ain't got to be talking gossip and messy. That's why it's good that I can be able to just pick up the things. Like, let me check on my sis. Let me encourage her. Let me see what she's doing. And you know that the heart is real. It's not no ill intent. It's not no hidden agendas, because what you're going through, you need that. You
Hmm.
need where two or three are gathered, he's in the midst. So you need, that power, that strength, that encouragement, and just know that it's a process.
Absolutely. I really appreciate you. Like I was looking at the message, like, man, brother, always coming through. Like, sis, keep
Yeah,
going. God got you. Proud of you. We need that because a lot of people don't want to do that, and it takes a village. It don't take really nothing to encourage somebody. Say something good, because you never know what type of day they having or what that little bit of encouragement might do for them. And thank you. Thank your podcast. I've been hearing so many great things about what you got
trying
going
to.
on. You didn't change your whole entire life. You hear me? Got up
Yeah,
out of here.
trying to, man. And even like people knowing we talk about everything, like, me and you, and not like even, testimony as far as that, working while you wounded, allowing God to use you. Everything don't be perfect, but you got to say, Lord, I'm trusting you in this move. I'm trusting you in this decision, because I'm not that old person. So a lot of people want to meet you where you used to be, but you growth and with elevation, separation come because people, they looking at you a little different, but you doing the right thing. I could be able to talk to
Hallelujah.
you about encouraging stuff versus talking to you about some gossip or this person or that, and a lot of people, they tarnish relationships because I'm cool with you, but I really got a hidden agenda. I'm trying to just stay around and tear around till I can try to talk to you, or even if it's the same people, I know I can get this out of her, so I'm gonna try to be cool. But why can't you have a encouraging, pure, authentic relationship, and like you said, continue to be there for people?
Hmm. Absolutely. We need that. We
Yeah.
need that.
Yeah, so how can people find you and Soul Sister Kitchen? How can they, put in an order and find what you got cooking?
Well, they normally follow me on Facebook and I post the menus up. Right now, I'm cooking Tuesdays, some Tuesdays, but mostly Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm in school, so school is taking a major part of my time right now. Um, and being a mom and trying to keep this brand and brand it and keep it going. So I'm not won't say all over the place, but I'm juggling a lot of things.
Yeah,
So they can hit me up on Instagram. That's the official Soul Sisters Kitchen, or on Facebook at Soul Sisters Kitchen. Phone number 419-376-1996. Follow the menu. I normally text or call in your orders. That's how I'm operating right now.
yeah. Well, we thank you for coming on here, giving us a little bit of your time. I'm so proud of you, sister. I love you. May God
Thank you,
continue
brother.
to
Love you
encourage you,
too.
and be with you and give you strength. And even, may He renew your mind and give you the ability to be able to remember things, to be able to, get your schoolwork, to be able to have discernment to where what's what, and you be able to listen to Him and hear Him, and just keep pushing and keep moving day by day, day by day. And it ain't no time limit to grieve. It ain't no time limit for you handling your business, because only God knows. And with you keeping Him first, then He never gonna leave you nor forsake you.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
needed to hear that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, brother. I'm proud of you. Love you so much. Thank you for the opportunity. Keep
yeah,
being a blessing to everybody here and in Atlanta.
yeah.
Yes, proud of you.
It's been good. I'll be in touch.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.